At WWE Money in the Bank 2024, which I got to attend, John Cena showed up as a surprise, made us all lose our minds, and let us know that 2025 will be his last year in the WWE. So, who will be Big Match John's final opponents? In this video, we're going to find that out. What's going on, guys? It's your buddy, it's your pal, it's Andrew here from What's Good in Wrestling. How are you guys today? I'm really excited to make this video. We're going to have a ton of fun. So if you're new here and you're a wrestling fan like myself, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the roster, man. Come over here, man. Come on, man. I would love to have you guys. We're having tons of wrestling discussion, and today we're talking about the GOAT, or my personal GOAT, John Cena, and who the opponents could be for Big Match John. Riding off into the sunset, man. I can't believe it. I can't believe I was in attendance for that. I don't think we should waste any time. What do you guys want to talk about? The first person that came to mind, and it's not like the craziest person, but you've got to have a mix of opponents. If he's going to be doing 30 to 40 dates, you have to imagine he's going to throw in some cool what-if matches and some throwback matches and maybe some matches that we want to see again. And the first few names that I was thinking of were guys like The Miz. Now, The Miz and John Cena had a really, really good feud. They've gone back and forth many times. And I think it would just be really cool to have John and The Miz face off one more time. They have a lot of respect for each other. So I think The Miz would be a nice little opponent, maybe on Raw or SmackDown, but The Miz probably would be a nice opponent. For some reason, I keep going back to Rey Mysterio as well. I just think this would be a massive match for all of the kids that grew up in my generation. Have a nice little one-on-one just for the kids that grew up in that generation. Rey and John shaking hands in the middle of the ring, giving each other a hug after the match, holding up each other's arms, and just being like, we're basically one of the few people left. You know, Randy Orton's in there. Bobby Lashley's even in there. You got to throw him in there. Maybe he even gets a match. But let's have a feel-good moment with two of the biggest legends of all time in WWE. Rey Mysterio would be a really cool option. Here's another one that I think people would love to see again. The phenomenal AJ Styles. Could you imagine the pop from seeing Cena and AJ Styles face to face again? They've had classics together, and I'm sure they could put on another one. Like AJ Styles in the ring, one of the greatest of all time. John Cena on the microphone, and in the ring, he's put on some of the greatest matches of all time, and the two of them together don't miss. These guys always put on bangers. I just think it'd be sick to see AJ and John go at it one more time. And with the storyline that's going with AJ Styles right now is he's looking for opportunities. He's looking to potentially, open that forbidden door and move over to TNA for a little bit, go back to his roots. Maybe there's some sort of TNA versus WWE show where AJ Styles challenges John Cena, and I think that would be really, really fun to see. All right, let's get to the big three that I think a lot of people are going to be talking about. But if we're talking about some honorable mentions, I'd love to see Kevin Owens, just in a friendly match, go up against him. Sami Zayn, hell, Kofi Kingston. Give me just a bunch of really cool opponents. I know John probably isn't going to have 30 or 40 matches, but these are just spitballing names out there. I want to see like his best opponents ever. And Kevin Owens is definitely in there. They had a nice little feud as well, and they never missed. So Kevin Owens got to be in there. But let's get to that big three that I was talking about, starting with CM Punk. Like, are we really kidding here? This is going to be one of the greatest matchups that we've ever seen. And I don't care how old they are. I don't care where they are in their careers. Punk and Cena is like almost Rock and Stone Cold-esque. And I know people are going to be like, oh my God, you can't say that. When they match up against each other, everybody stops. Everybody's watching because they've put on some amazing matches, some amazing history, some amazing moments. Money in the Bank, hello, CM Punk beating him for the WWE title, leaving, coming back, them having that feud again. Like, it is just magic. And we even witnessed CM Punk say in the Money in the Bank 2024 post conference, the post-show press conference, that he told John, like, look, let's have one more. Let's go at it one more time. And hey, I'm not complaining. I'd love to see it. All right, I lied. I'm going to say a big four. There's another one that I have to throw in there, and it's Roman Reigns, okay? I can't believe I didn't think of this, but Roman Reigns, because he's been gone for a little while, you gotta have Cena and Roman one more time, right? Like, even if it's, again, just a friendly match, because when Roman comes back, he's gonna be a face. We know this already. He's gonna get big pops. Everybody's chanting, "We want Roman." Even in Toronto at Money in the Bank, everybody was cheering for him. So I'm throwing Roman in there as well. The tribal chief versus the greatest of all time. Who truly is the greatest of all time, right? Because John has told Roman that he is the greatest. So maybe they have a match, and maybe that's one of the final ones where he says, "Look, you beat me and you're the greatest," and Roman would beat him, right? Who knows? I think John would want to put him over. Let's talk about another name that I think has been asking John to have a match, and that's Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. You know, when John had come back and held up Cody's hand and kind of passed the torch a little bit, it was said that when they hugged, that Cody asked him for one more against him. And now that Cody is the WWE champion, I think it makes all the sense in the world to have John Cena versus Cody in a massive match, two of the biggest baby faces, because Cody has taken over the John Cena type role, and we'll see if he can hold on to it for as long as John has, which is almost virtually impossible, but we will see. Cody's the closest thing that we've gotten to a baby face like John Cena, but he's still got a lot of work to do, don't get me wrong. Cody versus Cena could be a really good in-ring match because Cody is so good as well, so he could take care of John in there. It makes a lot of sense. The WWE champ versus John Cena, maybe even it could be a title match. Could be a title match, but I think that would be a cool one. Gotta save the best for last, and I could almost get emotional talking about this, and I probably will get a little bit emotional. You'll probably see the tears in my eyes like the last video talking about John Cena. Randy Orton. God, just all of the matches that John Cena and Randy Orton gave us. John Cena versus Randy Orton was the ones that I used to go to elementary school and try to tell a few of my friends about, and even if they didn't know about wrestling, I would just talk to them until I was blue in the face, saying like, "Oh my God, is John Cena gonna win? Like, is Randy gonna, kick his dad in the head again? Like, what's gonna happen?" Like, I just was believing everything, right? Man, I would love to see this one more time, and it's pretty much a guarantee that we're gonna get it one more time. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx anything. Cena versus Orton one more time would make my heart happy. It would make me super happy to see that one more time. Two of the greatest of all time going at it once again and giving us those memories that last a lifetime. I would be so happy to see it. I would be absolutely floored if they didn't do it. And Randy versus Cena could potentially be for who breaks the record if they can match up. And I don't know, there probably wouldn't be a vacant title. I don't know how it would work. John Cena versus Randy Orton has to be one of the matches that happens, and I'm smiling because I can't believe I get to say that. You know what I mean? It's just something that I would be so happy. There's no words. I'm genuinely like trying to figure out what to say here, but watching a moving graphic, or watching a pre-show where everybody's debating John versus Randy one more time would make me 12 years old again. I would feel like a kid again, watching with my Burger King after school, watching all the highlights and the clips, getting ready for the match. That's what I want. I need that one more time. Give me John Cena versus Randy Orton, the Viper versus the GOAT. Who will be the GOAT? Because Randy's in that conversation as well. Give me that one more time. So I think I named a bunch of names in here, but of course I'm probably forgetting something. There is the possibility of The Rock. I don't know if they'll do it again. It is very possible because, hey, The Rock is a little bit more involved in WWE now. So leave your comments down below. You got to think maybe a Solo Sikoa rematch could be in there. Austin Theory rematch. We might see John try to pass the torch to him as well. Try to see if we can get Austin Theory on the right track. I'd love to see Gargano. I want to see some dream matches. Trick Williams. Let's get a bit of everything. But I would say John probably has less than 10 matches left. So you got to think like those big four names that I mentioned would take up most of those. Maybe we can throw a few tag matches in there so he can get in with a Kevin Owens or a Rey Mysterio. Let's do a really cool Royal Rumble moment again where they had Orton, Cena, and Rey on the one side going up against the new breed. Going up, I think it was like Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Roman Reigns. Like, that won't be the match, but let's get like those, like Randy, Rey, and Cena versus the Judgment Day or something. Like, let's have some fun. So if you guys are new here, like this video and subscribe. That's what's good in wrestling. I'm Andrew. I'll see you guys in the next video. Big Match John, baby.